Let us now find the inverse by row transformations of this 3 by 3 matrix here. As we have already obtained the inverse of this matrix by the adjoint method in our previous lectures, we are not going to check the fact that determinant of this matrix is indeed non-zero, because having obtained its inverse by the adjoint method automatically ensures that the inverse exists or the determinant is non-zero. So we are directly going to write down the equation A into A inverse equal to identity matrix. In our previous example, the matrix A was of the order 2 by 2, but in this case we have matrix A of the order 3 by 3. So the identity matrix will always be of the order 3 in this case. The approach will be same. Therefore, 7, 2, 1, 0, 3, minus 1, minus 3, 4, minus 2 into A inverse equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is the starting point. Now we use the properties of row transformations and the properties of the identity matrix. Okay. Our objective now is to convert this matrix into identity matrix by performing row transformations in a particular sequence, which I will tell you, and we will perform the same row transformations in the same sequence on the identity matrix on the right hand side, which will then give us A inverse. Okay, so let us start. Step 1. Step 1 says check whether A11 is equal to 1. If it is not equal to 1, make it 1. आहे का A11 पहिला एलिमेंट 1? नाही आहे. काय आहे? 7 आहे. Okay, so to make that element 1, we now have two options with us. The first option is we can divide the entire first row by 7 or 1 upon 7 R1. But the disadvantage of this method is it will introduce fractions unnecessarily. We have 2 by 7 and 1 by 7 here. So we will perform an alternate operation. What will that be? That operation will be R1 plus 2 times R3. आता इथे 2 times R3 का घेतलंय मी? R3 ला corresponding element काय आहे? -3 आहे. बरोबर. आणि इथे पहिला एलिमेंट कुठला आहे? corresponding 7 आहे. Now is 7 plus 2 into -3 equal to 1? Yes, it is. Now what is the benefit of this transformation over 1 upon 7 R1? This is not introducing any fractions. Okay, so we will prefer R1 plus 2 R3 over 1 upon 7 R1. So let us do that operation now. Therefore, 0, 3 minus 1 is the second row. We are not changing the second row. At the same time, we are also not changing the third row. -3, 4, -2. A inverse तसंच ठेवा. आणि या RHS चा जो मॅट्रिक्स आहे तिथे पण दुसरी रो आणि तिसरी रो अनचेंज्ड राहणार आहेत, कारण जे ऑपरेशन आपण आता करणार आहोत ते कशावर करणार आहोत? R1 वर. ठीक आहे. ओके, लेट मी राइट इट इन ग्रीन कलर सो दैट इट विल बी clear to you which row is changing. Okay, now we have already checked that if we perform the operation R1 plus 2 or 3 on 7, we will get 1 here. Now let us do the same operation on 2 and 1 respectively. Okay, आता इथं काय लिहावं लागेल? 2 plus 2 into corresponding element in the third row, that is 4. So 2 plus 8 will be 10. आणि आता इथं 1 plus 2 into -2. Correct? 4 and -2 are the corresponding element in the third row. 2 into -2 is -4. -4 plus 1 is -3. So we have successfully obtained the new R1. आता आपण इथे जाऊयात आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्स कडे. सेम ऑपरेशन्स आपल्याला इथे पण करायचे आहेत. आता इथे बघा R1 + 2R3 जेव्हा तुम्ही करणार तेव्हा R3चे पहिले दोन एलिमेंट्स तर झिरोच आहेत, त्याच्यामुळे 2 टाइम्स R3 केलं तरी झिरोच येणार आहे. सो इथे 1 आणि 0 अनचेंज होतील. हा जो 0 आहे तो चेंज होणार आहे कारण इकडे 1. काय ऑपरेशन करावं लागेल? R1 + 2 टाइम्स R3 म्हणजे 1. So 0 + 2, 2. Okay, that completes our first step. Let us now go to step 2. In step 2, we should make sure that all the elements in the first column except the top one are zeros. So A210 and A310. Is A210? Yes. Is A310? No. So we should now take the help of this one to make this element 0. Okay, let's do that. Which operation should we now choose? Simple. R3 plus 3R1. का बरं? कारण R3 चा corresponding element आहे -3 प्लस 3 टाइम्स R1 चा corresponding element आहे 1. आलं का 0? आलं. तेच आपल्याला हवं आहे कारण आपण आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्समध्ये आणतोय ते. So we will now pick the operation R3 plus 3R1. Okay. Now we are doing R3 plus 3R1 on the third row. So we should write the first row and the second row as they are on both the sides. 1 0 2 0 1 0. Okay. Now let us do R3 plus 3R1 on the left hand side. -3 plus 3 into 1, 0. 4 plus 3 into 10 will be 34. -2 plus 3 into -3, how much will that be? -11. Yes, -11. Let's do the same operation on the R3 on the right hand side now. Okay, starting with this 0. R3 plus 3R1. 0 plus 3 into 1, 3 आलं म्हणजे इकडे 3 येणार. आता आपण सेकंड एलिमेंट कडे जाऊयात. आता इथे 0 आहे का? R1 मध्ये आहे. त्याच्यामुळे जर इथे 0 असेल आणि इथेही 0 असेल तर दोन्हीकडे 0 असल्यामुळे इथे पण 0 येईल. It's like saying 0 plus 3 into 0 is 0. Okay, next. Let us now go to the third element in R3, which is 1. Which operation are we doing? R3 plus 3 R1. 1 plus 6, 7. So this will now be 7. That completes the second step where we have successfully obtained the first column of the identity matrix. Okay, let us now go to the third step. आता स्टेप 3 मध्ये काय करतो आपण? हा जो एलिमेंट आहे तो 1 आहे का चेक करतो. A22 = 1. आता तुमच्या लक्षात यायला लागलं असेल की आपण कुठल्या सिक्वेन्सनी हा लेफ्ट हँड साईडचा मॅट्रिक्स आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्समध्ये नेतोय. सगळ्यात आधी काय केलं आपण? इथे 1 आणला, त्याच्या खाली 0 आणले, इथं 0 आणि 0. आता आपल्याला इथे 1 आणायचा आहे. ठीक आहे, आणि हा 1 आणल्यानंतर इथे 0 इथे 0, मग हा 1 आणि मग इथे 0 इथे 0, म्हणजे हा आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्समध्ये कन्वर्ट होईल. ठीक आहे. आता मेन क्वेश्चन काय आहे आपल्यासमोर? द क्वेश्चन इज हाऊ टू कन्वर्ट दिस 3 to 1. नाउ we should not disturb the already obtained zeros in the first column. So the only option that we have with us is now dividing the entire second row by 3 or multiplying R2 by 1/3. So let's do it. 1 10 minus 3 0 1. See, now when you divide 0 by 3 you will get 0. When you divide 3 by 3 you will get 1, and when you divide -1 by 3 you will get -1/3. Third row unchanged. इंटू ए इनवर्स इक्वल टू राईट हँड साईड. कशावर करतोय ऑपरेशन? R2वर, त्याच्यामुळे R1 तसाच आणि R3 पण तसाच. इथे 0, 1च्या जागी येईल 1/3 आणि इथे 0 असल्यामुळे परत येईल 0. नेक्स्ट स्टेप. Now as we did with the first column, in the fourth step what we will make sure is that everything except this one in the second column is equal to 0. In short, that element in the first row second column is 0, म्हणजे हा 10, आणि that element in the third row and the second column is 0. ठीक है? So let's do that now. Which operations are expected now? For R1 we should be performing R1 minus 10 R2. आता minus 10 R2 का घेतलं? कारण इथं 0 हवा आहे आणि इथे 1 आहे. So 10 minus 10 0. For R3 which operation should we do? R3 minus 34 R2. आता इथे minus 34 का घेतलं? कारण इथे plus 34 आहे आणि इथं 1 आहे. ठीक आहे? Okay. As we are doing these operations on R1 and R3 respectively, let us write down R2 as it is. Okay. Let us now perform the R1 minus 10 R2 operation. Because we have 0 here, this one will not get disturbed. 10 minus 1 into 10, 0. Okay. आता आपल्याला इथला नंबर काढायचा आहे R1 minus 10 R2 नी. What is the corresponding element in R1? Minus 3. Minus 10 into काय? Minus 1/3. So this is minus 3 plus 10 by 3. म्हणजेच 1/3 मिळेल ते. Okay. Let us now do the operation R3 minus 34 R2 on the third row. Both have zeros in their first positions. So 0. 34 minus 34 0. आता आपण या -11 वर ते ऑपरेशन करूया. R3 minus 34 R2. -11 minus 34 into -1/3. Again -11 is present in the third row and -1/3 is present in the second row with corresponding position that of -11. Okay. So this is minus 11 plus 34 by 3, which is equal to 1/3. So here we should write 1/3. A inverse here equal to. Now we should be performing R1 minus 10 R2 on this R1 here and R3 minus 34 R2 on this R3 here as per the rules of elementary transformations. कुठली रो आता अनचेंज्ड राहणार आहे? R2. सो 0, 1/3 आणि 0 तसंच. ठीक आहे. आता आपण R1 minus 10 R2 करूयात या R1 वर. 1 minus 10 into 0, so 1. R1 minus 10 into R2, so 10/3. सो इथे काय लिहावं लागेल आता आपल्याला? -10/3. ओके. आता शेवटचं. Because we have 0 here, we are not required to change 2 because 2 minus 10 into 0 will again be 2. So that completes R1 minus 10 R2 part. Now let us do R3 minus 34 R2. Again we have 0 here, so 3 minus 0 into 34 will be 3. आता या 0 ला काय चेंज होईल ते चेक करूया. We are doing R3 minus 34 R2, so 0 minus 34 into 1/3. So that will be minus 34/3. इथे 0 असल्यामुळे खाली काय चेंज होईल का? नाही. That will be 7. Okay. So see, now this is the reason why I said adjoint method is easier than the elementary row transformation or column transformation method, because you should be extremely good at performing such algebraic operations, R1 minus 10 R2, R3 minus 34 R2 very quickly, especially when big numbers such as 34 and fractions are involved. chances are that if you don't have enough practice, you may fumble in between, and more importantly, if you don't realize that, at the end your inverse, whichever thing you get, will not be the correct inverse. Okay, so you should be extremely careful while doing the row transformations. Alright, so we have completed step 4, and by the end of step 4 we now have got the first column as well as the second column identical to the identity matrix. आता आपण जाऊया step 5 कडे. In the step 5 we make sure that this element is equal to 1. A 3 3 आहे का 1? तो 1 नाही आहे. सो तो 1 आणण्यासाठी कुठलं ऑपरेशन करावं लागेल आपल्याला? वी शुड मल्टिप्लाय R3 बाय 3, कारण इथे 0च असल्यामुळे ह्यांचा काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही आहे, आणि इथे 1/3 आहे, आणि 1/3 ला 3 ने मल्टिप्लाय केल्यावर काय मिळेल आपल्याला? 1 मिळेल. Therefore 1 0 1/3 0 1 minus 1/3 0 0 1 into A inverse equal to right hand side 1 as it is, minus 10/3 2 0 1/3 0 as they are. आता R3 ला 3 ने मल्टिप्लाय करतोय, सो हा 3 होईल 9, minus 34/3 होईल minus 34, आणि हा 7 होईल 20. Okay, now we are one step away from the solution, that is step 6. What would that step be? Making sure that all the remaining elements in the third column except A33 are 0. So A130 पाहिजे आणि A23 पण 0 पाहिजे. आता ते इथे 0 नाही आहेत, हा 1/3 आहे आणि हा आहे -1/3. So we have now to pick the operations carefully. Okay, let us first write the operation on R1. 1/3 आहे, सो ह्याच्यातनं काय सबट्रॅक्ट करावं लागेल आपल्याला? 1/3. सो वी शुड राईट R1 minus 1/3 R3. ठीक आहे, आता -1/3 कडे जाऊया. इथं 0 आणण्यासाठी काय ॲड करावं लागेल? 1/3. सो R2 plus 1/3 R3. Okay, and if you remember when we had discussed the elementary transformations in the context of that 2x2 system of linear equations, there I had said that these operations are something that you have to pick from the available digits. Okay, आता जर इथे 1/4 असला असता तर कुठलं ऑपरेशन केलं असतं तुम्ही? R1 minus 1/4 R3. जर इथे 5 आला असता तर काय केलं असतं? R1 minus 5 R3. So according to the numbers present in the matrix, your transformations are going to change, and this is the main lesson here. If you understand which transformations to be performed, then the rest is simple addition and subtraction. Okay, आता इथे बघा, R1 आणि R2 वर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन्स करतोय, त्यामुळे R3 तसाच राहील. आता R1 minus 1/3 R3 करूया. We have zeros here, 0 0, so 1 and 0 will not change. 1/3 minus 1/3 into 1 will be 0. Same thing with R2 now. We have 0 and 1 here and 0 0 here, so 0 1. The operation on R2 is R2 plus 1/3 R3, so again 0. Okay, आता इथे आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्स आपला आलेला आहे. सो जो मॅट्रिक्स आता आपल्याला राईट हँड साईडला मिळेल तोच असेल आपला A इनवर्स. लेट्स चेक. विच रो इज नाउ नॉट गोइंग टू चेंज? R3. 9 minus 34 21. Let us now perform the operation R1 minus 1/3 R3. Okay, so first entry will be 1 minus 1/3 into 9, which will be 1 minus 3 or minus 2. Correct? So minus 2 here. Next, R1 minus 1 upon 3 R3. सो आधी आपल्याला मिळणार आहे -10/3 -1 upon 3 R3 ने काय मिळतं आपल्याला -34/3 म्हणजेच -10 plus 34/3 which is 24/3 or 8. So this will be 8. आता या 2 वर करूयात ते ऑपरेशन. काय R1 minus 1 upon 3 R3 2 minus 1 upon 3 into corresponding element in R3 is 21. So this is 2 minus 7 or -5. So that completes R1's part. Let us now go to R2. कुठलं ऑपरेशन करतोय R2 plus 1 upon 3 R3. या 0च्या ऐवजी काय येईल आता 0 plus 1 upon 3 into 9. Will it be 3? Yes. So 3. ह्याच्याकडे येऊया आता 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 into -34. That will be 1 minus 34/3 or -33/3 or -11. Last 0 plus 1 upon 3 into corresponding element is 21, so that is 7. So with that we have successfully obtained our A inverse because the prefactor has been reduced to identity matrix. -2 8 -5 3 -11 7 9 -34 and 21. Okay, now we will go back to our adjoint methods answer and check whether the answers match. The matrix here is the matrix which we obtained from adjoint method. You people can check your notebooks or the PPT which I have shared with you. And the matrix B is indeed -2 8 -5 3 -11 7 and 9 -34 21. Is it identical with this matrix here? Yes, it is identical, which automatically verifies our answer. Because if you remember when we were studying matrix product, then there we had checked that A into B is indeed the identity matrix. So this verifies our answer.